Hey friends, a couple days ago I posted my first YouTube channel short, and I asked you for stories about Dungeons and Dragons or role-playing games in general, fantasy role-playing games. And so I thought I would actually help clarify that a little bit by telling you a story or two from my experience so that you know what sort of things I'm looking for. One of the stories that I can remember is from when I was playing Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. And one of the story that I'm telling you is about two characters, one named Albie. He's a dwarf, he's a fighter, so he's got a big axe that he carries, and another character by the name of Kyan. And Kyan was a ninja that was on the same team. And the two of them got into a little bit of an argument. I don't remember anymore at this point what they were arguing over, but Albie was really mad at Kyan and started threatening him and was shaking his. He took his axe and he's like, "I shake it in his face," is one of the things that the player said. And Kyan, the person who was playing Kyan, said, "I see you, Albie, shaking that axe." And we all just had a hoot over that. We thought that was hilarious. Another story that I'd like to tell you about is about a misunderstanding that happened as a result of people using accents to bring their character to life. So it was actually very much the same campaign as the last story I told, but this time we were all of us were we were in a tavern and just trying to get away. The tavern had been attacked by our enemies, and so we had got trapped in our room in the tavern, and we decided to wait them out because they didn't know we were there, and we weren't sure whether the bad guys were going to come looking for us. And so what we decided to do is just wait. And one of the guys was designated to peek out the door from time to time, and so he at this one point he peeks his head out the door, and he sticks his head back into the room and closes the door, and he says, "Oh, there's a god outside." And all of us were like, "What? Well, like, which god? How do you know he's a god? What's the story here?" And he was like, "No, not God, God." And we all just like, "What the heck are you talking about? Can you be a little more like what do you mean? What sort of God?" And he says, "A man with a weapon, and he's standing there guarding the door, a god." We just rolled our eyes. "Oh, a guard, not a god." Oh. So that's a little bit of what sort of the things I'm looking for here. Those are very short examples. Your example can be short, just like that. It can be funny. It can be, tell me a story of the time that your character jumped off an airship and jumped into the mouth of a dragon. That's a story I can tell you as well. One of my characters did that, and how he survived, how he died. Tell me a fun story, and we'll put it on the tubes here and let people know about your epicness or your fun times. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for. And once again, send that to onefifthedition@gmail.com, and we'll work out how we want to get that going. That's it from the trees. This has been 1/5 edition.